And what's up, everybody? This is None Defense, host of this YouTube channel, and of course co-leader of the team, still unboomable. This is kind of part 2 of the previous episode. The previous episode we discussed where today we lost Stronghold, but we lost it in like we did really well. Like, we were trying some new things. We were just there's a lot of timing issues, and that's not the kind of loss that you can feel too bad about, because it means everybody's trying. We're trying really hard to stretch out and branch out and try new things, and that's what it's going to take. And we'll just keep trying these things, and we'll figure it out, and we'll continue to dial in, and we'll do it again. Once we step up to whatever is above Stronghold. What is that? Shouldn't know off the top of my head. What is it? Choke point? 17, 18? Yeah, choke point. We're going to get there. So don't even worry about it. So don't take today's loss that harshly, because I don't. It's cool. But last video we got to focus on the bases that we beat. And, they were the easier bases. So, good job everybody involved. But at the same time, those were the easier bases. The ones that gave us trouble were the ones that we're going to go over in this video. So let's see, just to remind myself, we beat Duality, we beat Blue Water, and we beat Ballast. Alright, so then that means Waterloo. We've got to figure out the plan and just make sure we all know the plan and know the exact plan. The idea was kind of, originally the idea was we were going to get tanks back here, some high-level tanks, but Marshall kind of saw his own play, and eventually he got some Zookas back here to take off these rockets. So then the plan kind of evolved to, let's get some, let's see if we can sneak some high-level tanks or a high-level Zooka back here. And for the most part, we were kind of heading in the right direction. We started things off working up here. So it's kind of hard to point out where it went wrong, but I definitely already know where we could have improved, and we should have much sooner dedicated an attack just to take out this boom cannon. So next time we get Waterloo, let's remember this guy. Remember this guy right here, because he really ruined a lot of people's day. So we've got to eliminate that. But good little run, GC. You weren't saving the universe, but you definitely got us a nice little bump there, or nice little a hole to start things off. Give us room to launch. So good job there. Beautiful. Alrighty. So that was GC on Waterloo. So we're focusing on Waterloo. This is Lord Marshall going all Zookas. This is the real Lord Marshall. I am known to, me or Angie are known to do some attacks from his account, but this one was him, so good or bad, blame him. Definitely spending artillery on that, but, he knew his stuff was pretty high health. But you see what he's doing. He's just, getting up there, getting ready to, wants to clear out this mortar. He started bombing this stuff, these boom cannons. We really wish he would have hit these, because in the end, it was this one that caused us just tons and tons of trouble. So there you go. LM, if you could have done anything better, you should have bombed this one instead of these. Alrighty. LM is a real guy. If you ever want to annoy him, make fun of the Dallas Cowboys, or any of the more popular superhero comic book movies, including like a Star Wars or a Batman vs. Superman. So if you ever want to really get under his skin, that's a quick way to do it. So that was Lord Marshall on that, and then Marshall went after that. Okay, so this is where he saw an opportunity to get his Zookas back here and just keep this stuff locked down and finish this stuff off, the rockets. So in the end, it was a good attack. He saw his moment. And again, you got to let your guys, when they see a good moment, you got to just kind of let them trust their instincts, and that we can adjust the plan as needed. You know what I mean? And so the plan originally was like, let's get some high-level tanks back there. But again, he saw an opportunity to do something special, so you got to just let your guys go in and do something special. So good job, Marshall. Man, yeah, wishful thinking. I wish somehow you could have swung back and finished this boom cannon, but at the time we didn't realize that that was going to be the thing that just kept repeatedly ruining our attack. So we definitely got to remember, just everybody, this is on everybody, we have to remember to take that thing out. So this was Tuesday. This was driven by me. I drove this account. It's this account, but I do have access to it. It was originally one of mine, so I still have access to it. The reason I went ahead and did this is because I knew it was very, very late in India, and he was most likely sleeping, and it was just getting time to do it. So he wasn't able to do much. You know, I fought this thing, and they were like, that was just kind of my goal. Go ahead and remove this thing. And I believe I tried to get back here in position to fight this thing, you know, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. But I gave it an honest effort, you know, generate me a little GBE, see if I can make it all happen. But, you know, nothing you can really do. Nothing you can really do there. It's just like, yeah, I was just out of his league. Went in to fight to kill one boom cannon, did it. So good job, Tuesday, which was me. Yay, I did a good job. I did alright. I mean, it was okay. So that was Waterloo. Waterloo. We're sticking to Waterloo. Waterloo, 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 Waterloo. Okay, so now Sika gets in on the act. Those two tanks, I can only assume Sika was upgrading. Again, that's just the start time that we started the op really just didn't, it just hasn't been flowing that well, guys. So we're going to go back to the you know, 5 to 6 a.m. I kind of wake up pretty early. You know, if you ever want to just go ahead and start the op, you know, at 5 to 6 a.m. knowing it my time, even if I'm sleeping, and then, you know, wait for me, whatever. But in the end, this thing, you know, there was just too much going on. We should have just dedicated that attack right there, should have been focused on removing this thing, and then this boom cannon. That would have put us in a much better position. So my point was, we're going back to the 5 a.m., 6 a.m.-ish start time. Remember, guys, I don't want to have to set my alarm if I don't really have to, so, you know, maybe we can figure out a system. Because I know when we used to start it, is often, like me and Brian and Nick, we would look at it, and I know, you know, different schedules, different, you know, changing patterns. You know, it'd be a while before everybody would start attacking, but once they started attacking, like, it would fall quickly. You know what I mean? So maybe I really think that's the thing. But see, had we went ahead and gotten rid of this boom cannon right now already, then he's in great shape. You see what I'm saying? He's in perfect shape to go in, but it was just too much. It was just too much. Don't like that reflare there, but you know, we were trying it. Like, we were trying the things that we thought we could do. You know, but in the end we just kind of beat our head against the wall. That's alright. We're going to do better next time. Sharpshooter, so he's just trying to get around. We got to smoke better. Like, why are we shocking? Remember, shock is expensive. Smoke is cheap. Like, smoke is really cheap. You know, especially when you're just running into, you know, a few little safety smokes. You know, I bet he wishes he had a shock now, but he doesn't, because he used them to get past there when he didn't need to. You see what I'm saying? Save your shock for when it's time to engage. That's when you're going to need it. When it's time to engage the target, that's when you need your shock. You can retreat your medic there, Sharp. It's cool. So, that was on Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, Waterloo. Stork. Stork, why do you have riflemen? Okay, I'm just curious. I'm not going to make a huge deal about it. You attacked kind of like in the last little hour, so you probably felt like really rushed. And again, that goes back to the start time. Hit the corner. I think that was a mistake. I think you meant to hit the corner, but hit that corner. Hitting that corner is very important. Very important. Man, I wish he could have finished that mortar, that boom cannon there. See, that boom cannon is just causing chaos. Alright, Reaper. Let's see what's going on here. Love that you're dropping your Zookas that way. Nice corner flare. Getting up there. Okay, a little closer to the wall on the smoke, but good job. Oh, you forgot the reflare. Forgot the reflare. That's what cost you. Yeah, I mean, you threw a med kit accidentally. That's going to happen, but you forgot to reflare right there, and that's just what set everything else up on kind of a bad thing. So, watch your flares, guys. Watch your flares. A lot of attacks go bad because we forget to keep an eye on that flare. How I do it is once the flare reaches roughly 9 to 10 o'clock on that little countdown timer, as I'm watching the flare, the corner of my eye, once it starts getting to 9, 10 o'clock, that's when I'm going to go ahead and toss a new flare. I'm not going to wait till a flare runs out before I'm throwing a new flare. I want us to have that thing out quickly. Work on your timing there. Like, the better you can get your flare timing, like, the better position you'll be. Nisi, he's going hookah. What are we doing? Dropped your Zooka's wrong there, Nisi. Okay. Get there, like they were smoking. That's good. Forgot the flare. Forgot the flare. See that? See that corner flare? You gotta do this reflare here. That'll save you a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And there's that boom cannon just doing its thing. But again, because we're not doing that little corner flare there, we're losing our Zookas. They're taking unnecessary damage. Alright, HB. He's dropping Zookas correctly. He's flaring the walls correctly. He shall smoke. Smoke. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Flaring that little corner there. Excellent. Now flaring there. I got a smoke there, but, maybe you knew something I didn't. Okay. Alright, I like that you finished the shock, or the, the boom cannon. Good job. So, Twisted T. At this point, now we're just kind of throwing, shooting BB guns at a freight train at this point. In real time, in real life, we've just kind of already failed on the other bases, so we're just kind of struggling. But again, it's cool. As you can see, as the video shows, just little mistakes, like we're forgetting to flare here sometimes. We've flared these targets instead of flaring the corner. Like, that matters. We're smoking when we should be shocking. We're shocking when we should be smoking. Things like that. Just weird little timing issues. So, Twisted T, I want to thank you so much for taking out that damage amplifier there. That was, well, it was kind of pointless, but you were trying. You were trying really hard to do something amazing, and that's okay. Sander Bob, he's went hookah. Now this is his lower level account. He does have a bigger level account. Why he doesn't bring it over, is a question only he can answer. But his specific mission was to start working these mortars, and he's just going to drop over here because we know he's not getting to the back. Like, we know that. So let's just let him try to get a couple extra gunboat over on this stuff here. Oh, let's speed that up. So he's just going to drop his troops over here, see what he can do. Nothing fancy there. A little simple attack. I like that he went ahead and used his gunboat to flare the defenses, the snipers and all that. Because had he finished them off, that would have been able to generate him, some even more gunboat. It didn't, and that's okay. But he tried. So good effort there, Sander, and you got some good bomb work in. Lake Shell, he's going all Zookas. Okay, so he's just doing that, getting them over there. Let's see how he flares to the wall. Flare to the wall. Not terrible. Okay. He's bombing the mortars up there. Nice reflare. Let's flare up here. Beautiful. Oh, got a smoke. Smoke, smoke. Will save your life. Okay, definitely want to remember to do a reflare here. because that got the because you didn't flare up here, that got this shock launcher in the act. But you didn't retreat, and those two Zookas, you know, did what they did. So remember to hit that back corner, and then, oh, this is a different base. Okay, so that was that. That was our last attack. So we didn't beat it. You know, boo-hoo. I mean, good. You know, good tries, everybody. Like, seriously, everybody tried really hard to make that work. It just didn't. But it's gonna work better next time, because we're doing this video to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out which base we didn't beat. Ransom. Was Buddy the first person to attack Ransom? Yes, Buddy was the first person to attack Ransom. This was a you know, all I wanted to do really at this point was just start clearing the path. When we looked at it, we saw, and everybody agreed, we saw, let's clear this stuff and let's get some warriors back here. And, well, everybody was wrong. And, like, there's no other way to say it. Everybody was wrong. I was wrong. Angie was wrong. Nick was wrong for agreeing. Everybody who tried to do it was wrong for trying. Like, it was just wrong. Just wrong, okay? So, same plan, different troop. And we're going to have to go with the Zooka. We're going to try to work on clearing all this stuff in the back. Oh, this is Buddy. As you can see, I'm just clearing these mines. We're going to work on smoking our way back here, so these machine guns are gone, right? And then once we're back here, then we're just going to work on shocking, keeping these things shocked, and you know, see how that does. I think had we tried it that way right out the gate, I think we would have been much better off. So we're going to work on that. Speaking of, we saw a video, and you can find this as well. Just Google YouTube. What was this? Ransom Boom Beach or whatever. You'll find it easily. But people are dropping their Zookas. Alright, so smoke. Dropping all their Zookas right here, and then flaring this corner right there. Okay? And in doing that, what we're seeing from the replays on YouTube, and I didn't have the balls to try it. I felt more comfortable just sticking to, you know, things that I know, which is flaring walls, flaring corners. I didn't mean to hit the replay, but anyway. But the theory is smoke. Drop all your Zookas right here, boom, right, and then flare this corner right here, and the Zookas are going to walk from here, just do. They're gonna hit here, and then they're gonna turn up and hug this wall. Okay, so just kind of try to remember that, visualize that maneuver. Smoke. Zooka. Flare. Smoke. Reflare. Smoke. Let the smoke settle. Get ready. Shock. You got me? Or shock, depending on what the layout is. Different, you know how the layouts change. The videos that I saw, there was a bunch of rockets right here in this space. So they were having to go shock, right? And maybe like shock or something. I don't know. The point is, that's the flare technique. I feel like I've already wasted too much time on that, but YouTube it. It's out there. It's easy to find. Ransom, miss you. This was me. At this point, we still have the wrong strategy. I kind of feel like there's no point in even showing this particular base, because in the end it was all wrong, because we were looking at it with the wrong end game. You know what I mean? So we just need to I don't know. Let's just not even watch this one. The point is, we're going to work on getting our Zookas back there. We're going to clear those machine guns, and we're going to clear a path, a nice little trail, and we're going to get good at smoking our Zookas back there, and then shocking all the things surrounding it. So there you go. That's Ransom. No more reviews of Ransom. Okay. So we looked at duality, Waterloo, blue water, ballast. Commodore. Alright, Commodore was the... Okay. Willow, driven by myself as a hookah, was the first attack on Commodore. I just wanted to go ahead and start working this stuff up here. I noticed I didn't focus any gunboat on like shocking or anything back here. My theory was if we just start working these boom cannons, then we'll be able to open things up for a high level tank to get in here and kind of work this stuff from the inside, like a penetrating paw or something. But because, you know, we misbudgeted our attacks, yeah, and the time slot did affect that. It certainly did. We didn't go with the right strategies on bases. So, you know, it was definitely a good learning day. Like, we learned a lot from this operation. So, not a total failure, certainly not. We learned tons. So that was Commodore Slammo. What was Slammo up to over here on Commodore? I believe his goal was to destroy this, this, and this. And if memory serves, he did exactly that, and then tossed a little bit of juice in there. He executed it brilliantly. You know, like he knew what he wanted to do, and he knew how to achieve it. So, excellent. Excellent. That was the goal. Destroy those 3 items. He destroyed them. And that was on Commodore. Was that it? Okay. Well, there you go. So that was the problem. You know, we had 7 people that didn't attack, and that's, I honestly believe a large part of that was the timing issue. Just the new op, since we started the new op time, it's just throwing everything off, going back to the old ways. You know, and then the other bases that we lost, well, one for ransom, we just completely had the wrong idea. So therefore, every attack that further served that base, you know what I mean, was a bad idea. So we're just going to reprogram our brain. Got it? And we're going to think about that from a Zuka standpoint next time. And was there anything else? Well, yeah, I mean, had we done better on Waterloo, or excuse me, Waterloo. Oh, Waterloo, that damn boom cannon. You know what I mean? Let's make sure we're remembering to, and this is on me as much as anybody, but let's remember to hit those troublesome defenses along the way. You know, let's focus attacks. Let's not try to get everybody behind the core. That was on my fault. I was determined to get some people behind, back there. I should have asked guys to continue to clear the wall. So we're going to do better there. So the loss is is on me. I'll take the wooden spoons from everybody. Thank you. I'll add them to my lovely collection. And I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Guys, I'm very proud of everybody. This is me clapping for you, a little golf clap, but a very honest golf clap. Good job. We are going to start another op in the morning, and it's going to be awesome. And we're going to get through it now, because we're going to just be fine. So don't even worry about it. So, guys, congratulations. Thank you so much for, working so hard to get where we've gotten, and for continuing to be willing to make the adjustments. And, I'm not going to, go too much, but you see right away, everybody's like, hey, like, we're going to do it again. Like, we're going to do it, and it'll be fine. And it will be, so don't even worry about it. So, all right, I'm wrapping this video up. As always, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos. And, and I hope the information means something to you. And, as always, please remember that we are still unboomable. And as always, be safe.